Good morning, everybody. I'm just coming on to make a few cards and thought I would share them with you guys. And so here I am because I just came across these backgrounds. Diane sent me this die cut that cuts out these strips, and they've got like a little, looks like a faux stitch line on them. And so I just stacked up 3 different painty papers and cut them out and then separated them and created these backgrounds. And then I have these cute little die cuts of birds. So I'm just going to add these to the front of these cards. And I'll make it look like he's standing on the stitch line like that. And then you can put a quote off to the side or something. I think I've got some stickers I thought I would utilize. I think I made 4 cards kind of like this. Good morning, Mina. Let me see what these stickers have on them. I see them sticking out above everything else. So let's see. These are clear quote stickers. So I don't know that they'll show up on the stripe. So what I might have to do is have some kind of something there. Let me see what I've got already cut out because I don't want to pull out the die cutter this morning. It's too early for that, man. Just too early for that. Let's see. I need to use more of my dies that I already have cut out. Here's some mats. Let's see what we've got in mats that are already cut out that I can apply the sticker to and then glue down. That's too big. The quotes would show up on that. But I also have the white. Let me see what else I've got here. So how are you this morning, Mina? Tippy tried to start getting us up at 3:30 this morning, so I woke up a little grouchy at him. He was like, "Why are you so grouchy?" How cute is that? I don't have another one of those, do I? I do, but it's white. I'm not even sure where those came from. Then I got oval shapes. Good morning, Teresa. I saw that Mary was not doing a live this morning, and I said, well, maybe I'll go live. And, oh, look, this one has a bird cut out on it, too. Somebody else sent these to me. I'm just looking. So I figured I'd come on and put these cards together. The khaki color matches the painty backgrounds better, I think. And then I've got this other one here that I pulled out before. It actually fits better on this one. Put this one over here, maybe. Just looking through here. Oh, that would be an interest. If I hadn't already glued the bird down, if I do another background like this, I could put this down over it. That would be pretty too. That would be real pretty. But I've already stuck the bird down, so. And then I've got little hearts. That would be pretty over the top of that. All right. So I'm going to use these 2 because I think they work the best. We'll just stick these back in here. let's see which one of these sayings will fit on here. I don't know that that'll fit. That one will fit on there. It says, joy is the feeling of grinning on the inside. Melba Colgrove. Get that stuck down there real good. These stickers are starting to get old, so I wasn't sure if they'll stay stuck, but here we go. And now I'm leaning toward maybe having, instead of using the white 110-pound cardstock that I got at Walmart, maybe just a khaki or a craft collar. Hi, Angie. You're watching from bed. It's still too early to do much of anything. I don't blame you. Oh, I like this one, but it's awful small. How big is that sticker? It's a big sticker. Let's see if it'll fit. It's going to be too long. Let me put it back on here. Let's put it over here. And I think I'll cut the little, maybe I'll cut it if I can find some scissors. I'll just cut the little blocks off the top and the bottom of it. Oh dear. I didn't realize there was a place where it could pull the adhesive off. So we'll see if this stays stuck. See, now that sticker will fit. Use those stickers you've had forever. Get rid of them. In the true man, there is a child concealed who wants to play. These are just random. These are the kind of sentiments that are good to stick in Happy Mails. Hi, Susan. Good morning. All right. We'll keep these out because I've got these two owl things here, but they've already got a fall kind of sentiment on them that says, I love autumn. But maybe I could change that and put mats over top of my original sentiments. All right, I need to adhere these down. Yep, it's 6:32 here. Scott left about 30 minutes ago. He should be almost to work. It's about a 40 to 45 minute drive to this new job. And he's really kind of liking how it looks to live in a small town. But I know he wants to not live in South Carolina anymore. I don't know. We'll see where we end up when we end up there, right? I'm not gonna think about it. This is going to need something else. There's too much empty space around the sentiment, but I have pre-made not cards, flowers. Maybe it is too early for me to be on. I've never been real big on stickers, but I'm trying to use what I have up. And these sentiment stickers are nice because you can just peel and stick them down. I need to bring my trash can closer. I finished the first scrap GAN that I was using, the scraps from the Lizzie Brewer hat project, and then that gray yarn. I finished that one. And then if you guys remember, I recently got a bunch of red heart in blue. So now I'm doing another scrap again because guess what? I still had scrap yarn. So I've started another corner to corner using the scrap yarn and the blue. And it's quite a different look. When I finish these cards, I'll show you. And I'll show you something I discovered that's really interesting. Let me get that. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to, no, hang on. I'm thinking as I go. The craft cardstock I have is not particularly thick. And it'll be fine on this one. And I could just add an additional mat and that would take care of. But I don't know how this would look as the mat. Oh, it would look okay. So let's make another mat to set these on. I've already stuck these down. So make it 6. These are going to be huge cards, so these will have to go in Happy Mail because they'll charge me extra, I bet. So if I cut this at 6 by 4 3/4. And that'll go on there like that. And I'll have to get another piece. Oh, well, that's a 12 by 12 piece. Oh, well, that's okay. We'll just, if I'd gotten this piece first, I wouldn't have to cut another. 6 by 4 3/4. Just put that down there. And let's see. Good morning, Carol. I know I need to jump on board with the StreamYard and then see I could have Carol on with me when I do these impromptus because she never sleeps. No, she's just up early. Bernadette wasn't too pleased that it was raining when she had to go out to potty this morning. She about put brakes on. I was like, no, from the urgency you were wanting out, you need to go. So she went out in the rain. She didn't look happy with me. I said, just climb in your doghouse when you're done. We might add some flowers to these here. I was thinking I might stay on just for about an hour and then sign off. That way people that came for the card making can leave as soon as I'm finished, you know, if they don't want to hang around. Some people want shorter videos. I've been approached by people I used to see all the time, and they said they would prefer some 10 to 15 minute videos. So I'm trying to work up some ideas in my head to make some short videos. It's just hard when you're doing tutorials to always take the time to speed them up and everything, because I also feel like you lose a lot when you don't do step by step. You know, the people that are wanting to learn stuff, but then the people that know how to do the things, they just need to see what I've done and then just go on from there. All right, so I made these even bigger than they were, so the measurements I have down here need to change. So, let's see. So I need 10 inches on the length now to make my cards. So we'll trim this at 10 inches. I'm making 2 cards at once here. And then I need to change this to, let's see, 6.5 inches, which on this cutter, I hate it because it's in the middle. I think that's the line right there. Guess we'll find out. And what I'll do with these cards, they'll just go in my bin I have over there that's for happy mail mailings, so that I can just grab a card and go. I like to have these made ahead, if at all possible. So I'll score these at 5 inches. So these cards will be 5 by 6 and whatever I said, 6.5. So they'll still be rectangular shaped. I don't know if they charge me extra for size or not, but the envelope would have to be made. I don't have any envelopes this size. That's why they work better to put in like a package. It is hard to do short tutorials, and I used to do the short ones, and I'd take all the time speeding them up, but I always felt like I was cutting out bits, and not talking, having music over top of the sped up bits. I just feel like a lot is lost in that. You mean, were you talking, you were saying something about a ruler, Angie. I'm sorry, I missed that. Were you talking about a scoreboard? Exactly. And I hate just sitting and editing. It feels like I'm doing nothing. It feels like I'm wasting my time because I don't end up with anything tangible. It's a video I put out. To me, it's not tangible. It's not something I can hold in my hand. It's something you guys can hold with your eyes, but it's just not the same for me. I've got to have something that I feel like I've fully shared. So I don't know. I'm torn. And has anybody heard from Janet Nash? Janet Nash. How's your mom? Janet's mom was taken to the hospital during her live yesterday. So everybody keep Janet in your thoughts and prayers and positive energy and all the things. I hope all is well. Been thinking about her this morning. Oh, the paper cutter, it's a Fiskars. And the only thing I don't like about it is when you pull that extension bar up, the measurements within that extension bar are kind of useless. So you have to kind of guesstimate at some points. I have a great big Fiskars paper trimmer. And the thing I don't like about it is the blade kind of is not real substantially set in place. So sometimes the cuts are crooked. So I don't know. I did an unboxing on it, and I need to do a review after using it. Oh, she was in? Okay, so that sounds like everything's okay if she was in Lori's chat last night. Thanks for letting me know, Angie. That's good. That's good news. I'm sure she'll let us know when she's ready. I moved the stupid trash can so it'd be closer, and then it's not where it was before. So yeah, I had to turn. So there's one card. Ta-da! And then I can write congratulations or here's some happy mail. And they'll just go over on the bookshelves. And Susan says her cutter is exactly like mine, and it has quarters, eighths, and sixteenths. Yes, it does. Whoops, almost stuck it on upside down. Oh, and the girl down the street still hasn't brought me whatever mail was misdirected. Maybe I can cover that little black dot up there. So I don't know. She says she's been getting mail for me for a while. She says she's got a package and some letters. And I was wondering why I wasn't getting any mail. So I don't know where my address is wrong, but it's at 117, not 111. All right, so there's 2 cards all made up, ready to go. So if you came for card construction, I'm done with that. So there's the cards. Ta-da, ta-da. And I do have a stamp that says made by Aunt Beck's Creations. I might stamp them. But I wanted to show you the new scrap GAN to start with. Hang on just a sec. I have to put it down in a basket so the cats don't start pulling it apart. This is the new one. I'll have to back out because I'm in really close. I think the blue is really intense with the scraps of yarn that I have. And I'm even getting to the point where you can see on this row here, I started with the red. I ran out of red. So I switched to this little bit of pink. And then I switched to this pink. So I'm using it up. This yarn here, you would think is little teeny pieces, but this is actually a skein of yarn that I got at the thrift store that's got these neon colors in a ball. So there's the blue one. And then the thing I wanted to tell you about is my lap GANs end up about 48 inches square. And what I'm going to do after I get these finished, I'm going to wash them with an allergen soap to remove all allergens. And before they come back into the house, they'll be put in one of these because they just fit. It's a little tricky to get them in, but these are Hefty's jumbo storage sliders. They're the 2.5 gallon ones. They fit in there. I got the gray one in there, and it is 48 inches square. So here's what it looks like. And this will keep them clean, cat hair free until Christmas. And I'm going with my idea of making things and having them in a tub, and everybody gets to choose one item out of the tub instead of trying to make individual gifts. This way, they can just choose a handmade item, and it will be something they'd really like because they chose it. That's my idea for Christmas this year. But I wanted to share this hefty idea. If you make lap GANs or anything, not sponsored by Hefty, but if you were going to donate to a cause and you wanted to make sure there was no allergens, you can use that allergen to remove allergens soap in your washing machine. And I wash these blankets on gentle, dry them on gentle. You got to pay attention to your yarn labels, basically. But this is just Red Heart acrylic. So I just wash them in the washing machine, dry them in the dryer. And then I'll do any repairs, like if some of the tails work their way out, I'll fix them and slide them into these bags. So that's another gift giving idea. If you are a hand maker and you have people that enjoy handcrafted, or even people that might not enjoy stuff, if you make usable things, like I'm thinking about making some of those dish towel or hand wipe towels where you put the fabric on the top. I noticed a bunch of the sewing people that I'm following now, the gals that do that, there is a pattern out there to make the fabric topped towel that you put over your oven handle or a doorknob. I'm thinking about doing one of those and a couple pot holders as a item in my gift box. So I'm going to work on those too. I need to go get some inexpensive towels somewhere, see if somebody's got some on sale, because you take a like a hand towel, and you cut it in half, and then you sew that fabric topper on it. I just think that would be a great gift that most women would enjoy. And some men, if I made it with some, even if I just did like a gingham check, wouldn't that look cool for the gentleman in your life? All right, that's all I got. That's all I got for this morning. Oh wait, that is not all I got. Hang on. Y'all remember our art card box? I've gone over mine with a Rub and Buff, I think it was copper, and I did a little bit more work. The only thing I don't like is this white that's still showing. I'm not sure how to get rid of that unless I spray it with something, and I don't really want to spray it at this point, so it might live like this. But I also found the first little art card that I made, and I need to mat it on black, and then it'll go in here. And then I have these others I have cut out. So maybe Wednesday we'll do a little art card for our art card box. What you can do after we fill this with art cards, you could turn this into a prompt box by just putting a prompt on the back. So we might work on some truly art cards that you paint, and then we'll put them in here. Can you imagine if we had all of these as prompts? It would be interesting. And then you could put a divider in, and then when you use a prompt, you could move it to the back. I like to do prompt games because, you know, everybody's got stuff they can at least fake. I will, not fake, but substitute. There you go. I wanted to mention something because I got hurt really bad when I was putting the Rub and Buff on this. The doily, you've got to make sure there's none sticking out, like, I don't know if you can see, there's one sticking out right there. When they have the glue or whatever on them and they get real hard like that, I was going with the Rub and Buff and I went across that and it split my finger open. So that is really sharp. You wouldn't think it is, but there's some other places that are even more sharp than that one. One of these I hit and it really, I may have cut it off already. I was planning to. So Wednesday we'll do an art card and maybe go back to our Barbara Avery rainbow journal, and we'll do a rainbow journal page on Wednesday. And that's it for now. If anybody else wants to go on, feel free. And I will see you guys tomorrow, because tomorrow's Wednesday, right? Yep. So tomorrow at noon, we'll do the art card and another page in my Barbara Avery Rainbow Happy Mail journal. And that's all I have. So have a great day. And Angie, go back to sleep. Night, night. Rock-a-bye, Angie, on the treetops. Bye, guys. Okay, let me do a rundown before I sign off of lives that I participate in. I do Janet Nash, 9 a.m. on Mondays, 8:30 a.m. on Monday. Dee Dee's on. So I usually go in and I tell Dee Dee good morning and happy Monday. And then I jump over to Janet Nash. And then Barb Owen is now doing a Monday night at 8. She said to check for her, that she's not going to say that she's positively going to be on every Monday at 8, but to check for her at 8 Eastern on Mondays. Tuesdays is Beth in the evening. I don't know the time. It's 6-ish, 6:30-ish, I think. Paint Girlie's on at a variety of times. I've lost track. Carol, Ann, and I are doing this now Friday, Saturday, Sunday thing at between 8 and 9 o'clock in the morning. Fridays are going to be Fiber Arts on Carol's channel. So Fiber Art Fridays. And that will include stitching, sewing, crocheting, tatting, whatever Carol's got planned for us. Then Carol's on again on Saturdays. I think that's your art days. And then Anne takes over the three of us on Sundays. Who else? Mary is usually on Tuesdays and Thursdays and Friday mornings. Those are her random times. If she doesn't feel like it, she puts it on her community tab that she's not going to be on. And then she does Friday and Sunday nights. Now, you guys be patient with Mary. Remember, her eye is healing from her cataract surgery. So we need to give her time to heal. So that's why she's not on. And plus, she's trying to catch up with everybody else. Who else, you guys, before I go? I know there's a lot more people. Barb Owen, again, is on Friday afternoons. Shannon, Art Junkie, she comes on after me on Wednesdays at 3 o'clock. And I think she's also doing channel shout outs and a Saturday live. Oh my goodness. It would be nice. Yes, Lisa and Tanya, they do live. Lisa's usually on Mondays, but she hasn't been. And then Tanya and her husband have been very sick. So that's why Tanya's not been around. I'm hoping they're getting better. Oh gosh, you guys, there's so many. We need to put them on group calendars. If everybody put their lives on the group calendars too, that would help. I might put my live time on and just put Wednesday at noon, and then the rest of my lives are impromptu. Although my stitch does go up about 10 o'clock on Fridays for the Tunisian crochet. All right. Yeah. Yeah. All right, guys. I'll talk to you later. I think that's all I got for now. Bye.